Welcome back to Primetime Morning. We begin this half hour.
It may have been a form of exercise that started some...
As John was saying, it may have been a form of exercise that started some 5,000 years ago, but yoga only took off in a big way last few years. Find out why from our yoga experts, why so many urbanites are drawn to it, and how the traditional exercise has evolved to include some new age yoga forms.
As far as a former Wall Street...
Now, it's a form of exercise that originated in India as far back as 5,000 years ago.
Well, it's only in the last few years that yoga has taken off in a big way, and yoga in Asia is such a lucrative business that industry estimates put the regional turnover well in excess of $500 million.
I'm obviously in the wrong line. So it's no surprise that some cities like Singapore report a 100% increase in yoga practitioners in just 2 years. The country is also staging its first and largest ever mass yoga workout.
And to tell us more is yoga master Samik Bera and yoga enthusiast Adeline C. Welcome,
Welcome
to the both of you.
Good morning.
So Adeline, why do you think there's this interest in yoga when it's been around for thousands of years?
Well, basically, we all know the vast popularity and how yoga has grown exponentially in the last couple of years. We saw great potential in having this large workout involving all the yoga industry players, not just the industry players, but also to engage the Singapore audience in a participative manner, which is what Singaporeans like. So that's why we came out and conceptualized with Yogamania, which is essentially the largest yoga event in Singapore in this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
So for the uninitiated like myself, what are typical forms of yoga that's being practiced out there?
Usually there is a lot of forms of yoga, but basically for the beginners we always recommend them some basic yoga like gentle yoga or the most traditional yoga called hatha yoga. Slowly, once we start to get used to the classes, our bodies start to take the posture. Slowly we can go into power yoga, vinyasa yoga, ashtanga yoga, other form of yoga.
Now, how did yoga evolve to have so many different forms? Because I know there are like, many different forms.
Yeah, usually there is, when yoga bonds, doesn't bond with different forms, is born with only yoga. But when it start to come to the outside of the India, usually yoga born from India, then slowly start to go into it, like different form of flexibility give different form. Like as example, some of them not that flexible. For them, some of them is not very young. So for them, they want to start yoga to be healthy on their 60+ age. For them is some basic yoga, gentle yoga. Some of the girls, some of them very young. For them, they want to be some challenge, some cardio. For them can be power yoga. In different criteria of flexibility, different criteria of mentality can have different form of yoga.
And I understand, in this modern age, we have some really different forms of yoga. New age yoga.
Yeah. I heard
things
like hot yoga.
Yeah, even laughter yoga. What's that all about?
Yoga means is like union between body and the mind. Okay, so there is a lot of different type of yoga. Which one just now you mentioned, like laughter yoga. This is one of the greatest form of yoga, because this laughter yoga can make us really stress. Nowadays, different yoga posture can make us feel good on our muscles, but not in our body. We have a lot of desire in our inside of our body. We cannot throw it out. This laughing yoga make you show open love. It's like forcefully love. It helps to lose weight, first things. Second thing is help you to
lose weight.
I like that.
I like that. I like that.
I personally tried laughter yoga just about 2 weeks ago, and it was such an incredible experience.
What do you do? You laugh when you're doing the yoga?
Basically, you actually,
tell
the
jokes.
master will lead you, not so much of jokes, but it's a workout where it works out your core abdominal muscles and your core abdominal muscles group. And you basically have a laughing good time, and basically you get a good workout. I actually felt tired after that.
You feel very tired. Within 2 to 3 minutes time, you will feel very tired.
So so you're doing the posture and you're laughing?
Not in the posture.
No,
you
in the
will look
posture.
each other and you have to laugh.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, that I can
Okay.
do. That is easy. You don't
No.
need a mat to do
No,
that.
it's
don't need a
automatic.
mat
No,
to do that.
automatic.
You can do it
It's like
anywhere.
usually you have to stand in a surrounding, everybody holding the hand. Then you follow the master, what the master say. You have to laugh different form. So it's make you laugh, make you come out everything from inside of your body.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
Joanne just mentioned, lots of yoga we do it with a mat, and
Yeah.
with the video that we've seen
Yeah.
earlier, you do it with a mat. And I understand you don't really need a mat to
Yeah.
really do yoga.
No.
For example, you can do chair yoga.
Yeah.
This is I want to
Yeah.
know. I want to
Yeah.
do chair yoga in
Yeah.
the show. Like,
So how do you actually
yeah,
do a
could you
chair?
give
Can you
us
do
a
us a
demo?
demonstration
problem.
how you can do
Yeah.
that?
Sometimes we don't have time, like in the flight or in the office, we don't have time, and we feel very tired, our body, our mind. So you can do this even for the elderly, those who has difficulty to sit on the floor and they are busy, don't have to bring a mat to do yoga. They can sit in a chair. Like as example, they are sitting here for stretching.
okay.
I can do that.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, see, so yeah, he's stretching all the like side transverse
Yeah.
muscles and
Even you can
everything.
twist.
Oh, okay.
So you use the chair as kind of like a
Yeah,
support.
support
Yeah.
to
So
twist.
that's really good for your spine. What
Yeah,
you're doing
good for
right
the
now.
spine
You're twisting
twisting.
the spine.
You can bending forward
Okay.
all the way.
Okay, he's like so flexible. If I do that, I like would not be able to touch my toes. Okay, so these are simple.
These are
but
simple, yeah.
Basically to strengthen
Strengthen
those.
the upper body. Even for the lower body also can do. You can lift legs up, stretch up.
Okay.
I see.
Even you can hugging the knees, good for the hips, pelvis. And from here you can do something like place the legs on thighs and slowly bend down forward. It's very good stretching for the hips. It's the pelvis.
To open up your
Open up the
hips,
hips,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
In the sitting also you can do at office. Next time try.
So with such poses and different type of yoga forms, I mean, what are actually the health benefits that you've experienced, Adam?
I think personally for yoga, we wanted to, through this event, Yogamania as well, that's happening on the 18th and 19th of April, this beautiful Singapore flyer, we want to dispel the perception of people that, that yoga is only for a certain, suitable for a certain audience profile. In fact, yoga is suitable for anyone from 4 years old to 90 years old, just as long as I have the willingness to actually learn and actually try out the practice. Some of the benefits is it instills calmness, keeps you balanced, increase your ability to focus, stamina, strength, muscle conditioning and strengthening as well. So overall, there's so many benefits to yoga. I mean, I just couldn't say it like all at one go. Yeah, it's fantastic.
So tell me, Master Sami, how does that happen? Is it because of the posture that you adopt, or is it the meditation, the breathing? I mean, what about yoga makes it so beneficial to the people who practice it?
The best form of yoga, when you do yoga, we no need any machinery, we no need anything. We use our body to do it. So this is the best way to get experience on your own body. Sometimes we don't know what we are doing. But this yoga, if you used to practice yoga, it helps you, make you think that what you are doing in your daily life. When you're doing yoga, it's all about inner body, not all about outer body. When you're doing yoga, as example, some stretching you're doing, you feel it. I can't feel it, although I'm a master. So in this case, you can feel your arms, so your mind will not go out of your body. As an example, you're watching TV, you're doing it, but still your mind will be with you. So bring you so much calm, bring you so much quietness on your body, and bring more awareness on your body, or not only your body, the awareness will
And
be
your
around in
mind
the
and
world.
everything.
Like you walking, each and every step will be very perfect.
So, you know, in other types of exercise, for example, if you go to the gym, you carry weights, you can get injured very easily if you're not careful. Is it possible at all if, you know, you're not practicing the right things in yoga to get injured at all?
I would get injured if I was doing that.
Yeah,
Master. Like,
I get injured just
behind
looking at it.
What precautions do you have to take?
I think as with any practice or any sport, you have to actually know that you are actually going into it with a proper frame of mind and proper state of the body to actually practice it. If you are a beginner novice like myself, you probably wouldn't try to attempt a headstand.
No,
You're not a
Try that.
headstand.
Like that? See what's going on screen right now? Yeah, maybe
That's
not that one.
hand-
We'll not recommend.
It's not-
Easily, slowly, once by one is a gentle hatha. Slowly, once the master see the teacher is growing up, then we recognize them, tell them to go for different
So how
form of
long will
yoga.
it take to progress from beginner to
It's
advanced?
don't really has the time, like you have to be 2 months or 3 months or 6 months. It depends on capability of the body, age and the mind, everything. Some of them can take, or even 2-3 months can do headstand. Some of them 2-3 years also not there too. It's inner, all inner.
But with regular practice, I think you'll be amazed at what your body can actually be accustomed to, be attuned to with yoga form, because it basically opens up your core muscles, strengthens your core muscles, and just it gives you so much more flexibility.
Okay. Are there people who shouldn't do it? Are there people at risk for certain diseases or pregnant women or
No. No, pregnant woman, you just now mentioned that you did
Yeah.
yoga when you was pregnancy.
Yeah,
So there is
yeah.
different form of yoga. Like for the elderly has different form of of yoga. For pregnant, different form of yoga. For those who are kids, like below 14, 4 to 14, for them different form of yoga. So, and for the adults has different form of yoga, and for the girls different form of yoga. But there is, everybody can do some basic form which one called gentle yoga and traditional yoga, hatha yoga.
So but if you're suffering from a particular leg injury or a back injury, then you'll need to tell the instructor.
Yeah,
Obviously.
you obviously have to come to the class, or you go to the instructor and tell that I have this injury, then instructor will help you to cure it by yoga.
So if you have someone who is thinking of picking up yoga, what is the first thing that he or she should do in terms of looking out for an instructor, a qualified instructor, or even a yoga studio?
First thing is depend if the person never done yoga before. So the person have to go nowadays website and nearby, if the person is working place, if the person want to look for the yoga center or yoga teacher nearby working place or nearby the house, then have to call up and have to go. Don't worry, always I'm there in Singapore if anybody need help.
Master Samit can be your yogi. Okay, thank you very much for coming
You're
in.
welcome.
I'm sure Yogamania will be very fun for
Thank you for having
Yogamania.
us.
Thank you. Thank you, Samik and Adeline. Now, if you're in town, you want to get in on the action, you can head on to Yogamania. It's taking place on the 18th and 19th of April on Singapore Flyer. Details on screen on that website, and tickets are on sale, so you can log on to that website, yogamania.com.sg.
All right, looks like we're heading for a quick break right here on Primetime Morning. And
That's right, we'll be
be
back
right
in 2 minutes.